and welcome to the Army South News Update. I'm your host, Major Ali Johnson. Joseph P. DeSalvo, Commanding General of U.S. Army South, along with a small delegation of the Army South staff, attended the annual Colombian Staff Talks in Bogota, Colombia. The bilateral staff talks provided the opportunity for both militaries to discuss future joint endeavors. One of the agreed-to actions was for Army South to assist and participate in an upcoming air assault training exercise between Colombia and Peru. Members from Army South recently participated in the 25th Annual Bataan Memorial Death March. The 26.2-mile march is a tribute to the brave service members that defended the Philippines during World War II. Army South's Frederick Hoyt tells us more.
Over 6,000 soldiers and civilians recently descended upon the White Sands Missile Range in New Mexico for the 25th Annual Bataan Memorial Death March. With an abundance of enthusiasm and high expectations before the big race, a group of soldiers representing U.S. Army South from Joint Base San Antonio, Fort Sam Houston were all motivated by a common goal.
These guys went through to hell and back, so we could do it, 26 miles on their part, just to remember them.
Remembering those who actually had to do this march and just using that to motivate me to finish.
To honor those who passed away during the original Bataan Death March.
This is my dedication to those that died.
Though not many prisoners of war who endured the torturous Bataan Death March in April of 1942 are alive today, those few remaining survivors make every effort to attend this annual memorial event to show their support and gratitude. This 26.2-mile course through the high desert plateau of southern New Mexico is ranked among the most difficult marathons in the United States. With a variety of rugged and challenging terrain, including steep inclines, sand pits, and an abundance of dust, participants feel a sense of pride and accomplishment as they near and cross the finish line.
Today I worked 3 bands on my wrist, and one of them says integrity, the other one says courage, and the other one says honor. So I want to honor those who lost their life. I wanted to be courage during this race, and I wanted to put my integrity to my soldiers, to my troops that were here today and running, and my team.
As the sun sets over the mountains of White Sands, these 6,000 plus participants will return home with sore legs, tired feet, and a lifetime of unforgettable memories. Reporting for U.S. Army South, I'm Frederick Hoyt.
Army South recently conducted a subject matter expert exchange in March with approximately 80 soldiers from the Dominican Republic Army. Instructors from Army South's Personnel Recovery and Force Protection Division traveled to the Dominican Republic, where they were hosted by the Dominican Army's 5th Infantry Brigade. This exchange is in preparation for the upcoming Humanitarian and Civic Assistance Exercise, Beyond the Horizon, which will take place in Guatemala and the Dominican Republic. Our last story takes us to downtown San Antonio, where one Army South family member had the distinct honor of playing the role of Queen for the final time. Army Sergeant Joel Vasquez has more.
Brittany Thompson, daughter of Master Sergeant Richard Williams, Army South's non-commissioned officer in charge of Reserve Affairs, had the distinct honor of portraying the Queen of Soul for the past year. The Queen of Soul pageant is an event held during the Fiesta San Antonio celebration, which celebrates the history of San Antonio over the span of 18 days. This year, Brittany would relinquish her title to the next queen, and as sad as that would be, she was excited to see who would take her place.
Yeah, tonight's definitely going to be an emotional night. Saying bye as the queen to the community, and saying bye to my princesses as queen. It's going to be really emotional, but it's exciting at the same time because now we've gotten a chance to see these girls and they're ready. It's going to be a great show, so it's exciting.
After a night of fun and entertainment, the judges selected Sasha Jones as the new bearer of the crown. As for Brittany, she is proud of all that she has accomplished as the Queen and was happy to have such a qualified woman to replace her. Army Sergeant Joel Vasquez, San Antonio, Texas.
That does it for this edition of the Army South News Update. For more stories like these, be sure to check out our social media sites at the link below. Also, be sure and check out the latest issue of Defense and Fraternity. For Army South Public Affairs, I'm Major Ali Johnson. Thank you for watching.